Hello, my name's Andrew Garcia, and I am a student here studying biochemistry pre-med at Walla Walla University. And today I want to talk to you guys about an addiction I have. Now, this addiction first started when I was around 3 years old, and my parents were hoping that by the time I grew up and became independent, that I would eventually grow out of it. But sadly, around my junior year of high school, things only began to get worse. And now that I'm here on my own without them and making my own money, I've only started to add on to it. I began importing things from China to help me with it. And I'm gonna eventually become an anesthesiologist. And with that kind of money, I'm afraid of the kind of monstrosities that will come out of it. So that's why today I've decided that I'm gonna come clean and show you guys what this can do. And here's the private collection. Like many young lads, my collecting started at the age of 3 when my father decided to give me a Lego set because he was divorcing my mom. And here is one of my favorite Lego sets, the UCS Imperial Shuttle. My first ever UCS set, which is to minifigure scale. Now, as we move along, here I have another prized set of mine, the UCS AT-AT. Now, the combination of the UCS Imperial Shuttle with the AT-AT, both being minifigure scale, began a very strange fascination. From here on out, all Lego sets that I owned that weren't minifigure scale, I needed to throw out and start anew. From here on out, all except the Imperial Shuttle are minifigure scale. Here we have the Star Destroyer. The first set I got here while in Walla Walla University. My roommate had to bear with me as I built the set in our room, taking up all of the floor and putting it on his bed, because where else would I keep it? Now, a keen eye will notice this left-hand side is Imperial era, while this right-hand side belongs to the Republic. Come closer. See this right here? Here, even though they're hidden by the Funkos, are the TIE series, with the TIE Bomber, TIE Infiltrator, TIE Delta, TIE Interceptor, and TIE Wing, all being right there. Very fascinating, I know. But where there's the Empire, there's the Rebellion. Right here, if we just move these away, you'll see a minifigure scale set of the A-Wing. Look at the pristine. Here we have the UCS A-Wings Lego minifigure. The only reason why I bought that set, in order for me to put it in an even smaller and less expensive set, the minifigure A-Wing. Right next to it, we see the X-Wing with Luke Skywalker. Very common man. Now look down here by my toes. You see these two AT-STs? Here we have the Hoth AT-ST, which came in a brand new set that was just released 3 years ago. But you'll notice that the head's different. That head is custom made, using only flat towels to give it a sleeker look. Right next to it, you'll see an even more detailed Hoth AT-ST. Very pristine, very nice. The only issue with it is its stability. One thing you should know about Lego MOCs is they're unstable. Can I say fuck? No! They're very unstable. Now, let's move on to the Republic era. Here we have Jedi and Clone Wars stuff. The Republic gunship, very, very recognizable ship. Look at this beauty right here. We just lost a Lego set. This Republic gunship, fully mock with opening gunship doors. Isn't it gorgeous? Much nicer than whatever just fell down here. Now, as we put this back up, you'll see that we have the original 1998, the original 2007 Obi-Wan Star Interceptor right there. with these over here being the new Obi-Wan Jedi Delta Star Interceptor with Jedi Bobs. And right next to it, Plo Koon's. Here we have 3 series, Anakin's, Obi-Wan's, and a personal mock of mine of the Jedi Interceptors. Very nice, very clean. Down here, a Clone Wars fan will recognize Captain Rex's brand new Y-Wing. Now, although they've released a mini kit set, I decided to go for the mini figure set right there. Look at the size, look at the dimension, look at the lack of studs on the sides right there. Isn't that impressive? And right down there we have the very, very classic ATST, ATTE, and the dropship. Although I do own the original ATOT dropship, I decide not to display it because it does not compare nearly to the beauty that is this dropship right here. Now look at this boy. Has a handle to carry it by, right? It has a built-in mechanism to pick up and drop off these ships. Look at the sleek design. Compare it to the original set. What does that have? Just nostalgia value, nothing else. And right down there we have the Coruscant drop gunship. Now we go up here and you'll see the mini figure scale ATOT brick vault set. Look at it. I call it La Tortuga. In it, it carries 36 minifigures. Next to it, we have the Separatist dropship. And down there, you'll see a few scattered Separatist Lego sets, most of which have been destroyed during the moving process. Now, what else do I say?
Talk about the helmet!
The helmet. All right. Now, as you've seen, I may or may not like Star Wars a bit. Let's move up here. You see these helmets right up here. All except for those 2 in the middle, I've made myself. Now, using my 3D and resin printers, I've designed each and every one of these pieces. I've assembled them, I've bondoed, and I've painted all of them. Now, you see the tank helmet right up there? That was my original helmet, the first one I've ever made. It's pretty bad, but as many artists know, you can't throw out the prototype. As we move down here, you'll see a few lightsaber hilts. Now, these have recently been won off of an auction on eBay. I got roughly 6 of them for 150 bucks, all of which turn on. That's not as cool as I thought it would be. Now, let's look over here. One thing you may have noticed I haven't pointed out are the Funko Pops. Many of these Funko Pops are ordinary Funko Pops. You get run-of-the-mill things. Now, a couple of these, however, are worth up to $60 per pop. As we see right here, here's the Mud Trooper with its casing. Now, many people like to keep the Funko Pops inside of their boxes. Me, I'm not one of them. It takes too much space, honestly. While over here we have more, such as the Commander Cody. Now, one thing I have mentioned with the helmets, but not the Funko Pops, is I've been getting into personal customization. This Funko Pop right here, although it's a bit sloppy, you'll see that it's a 212th Battalion Commander Bly Funko Pop. That Funko hasn't officially released yet. I've made it myself using my very trusty Elegoo Neptune 3 3D printer. Now, as we move on into this new age of Funko Pop customizations, Lego sets will continue to be added to this collection. However, I aim to one day be able to mass produce these Funko Pops on an Etsy stores and make even more money to fund my addiction. Thank you for joining me in this room tour. I hope you have a great rest of your day.